is a fight happen between Levan Saginashvili und Michael Todd, PAL versus WAL. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Hellboy Arm Wrestling Entertainment. I'm Matthias Hellboy Schlitte, and today we take a closer look to Dubai and we are analyzing how big is the chance for a match of Levan Saginashvili versus Michael Todd. Levan versus Monster, PAL Professional Arm Wrestling League versus WAL World Arm Wrestling League, or Europe versus America. So we're taking a closer look on both leagues, how they are established and what are the contracts. So stay tuned. So first of all, we are taking a closer look to the champion, to the established PAL Professional Arm Wrestling League. It was founded by Igor Mazurenko, the godfather of arm wrestling. Greetings are going to him. And it was founded in 2000. They got the first international tournaments, and it were mostly taking place in Poland, first of all in Warsaw, but also moved to the Baltic Sea, and they got a tournament as well in Slovakia, but most of the time it took place in Warsaw, and they got the first ideas next to the Slotty Tour, this World Cup, also to establish a World Championship for heavyweights, for super heavyweights. So they got this prestigious tournament, and it got bigger and bigger and more popular and more important for everyone in the world of arm wrestling at all. And then it suddenly stopped a little bit in 2014. 2013 I was so happy that I won silver on this World Championship, and in 2014 they couldn't make it because of the financial crisis, and even the plans for a super heavyweight tournament called Super 16 were cancelled, and they started again. First they moved the Slotty Tour, and we named it to Slotty Tour from the Mirror World Cup to Slotty Tour, to the Baltic Sea, to the town of called Rumia next to Gdynia, to Gdansk, and because they got some good conditions there, also like a brilliant venue to let the tournament taking place there. And then they started to relaunch and to establish the idea of a super heavyweight tournament. So first they reloaded or relocated it to a Super 8 Top 8 tournament with 8 sportsmen, and they got the plan. So the plans were set for this Top 8 tournament, and Igor tried to get some North American heavyweights like Tim Bresnan, Devin Larratt and Michael Todd in the bracket. Finally, Tim Bresnan decided for the Top 8 tournament, while Michael Todd and Devin Larratt were contracted by the WAL. So in the final bracket there were Tim Bresnan, Dimitri Trubin, Vitaly Laletin, both from Russia, Ogumbayev from Kazakhstan, Alex Kurdicha from Poland, Yevgeny Prudnik and Babayev from the Ukraine, and do I miss someone? Probably maybe many names to keep in mind, but Gennady Kikvinya and Denis Tsiplenkov couldn't compete because of some problems with the WAF, and Dennis got some problems with his health. So that was the final bracket, and then the first format of the Top 8 took place in 2019 with 3 stages and the final in Rumia next to the Nimirov World Cup, and we got the champion finally. Levan Saginashvili got the champion without any loss. That's it. And also they established some kind of league and ranking system. That means it's the original plan that there are different stages in some kind of world ranking, with the lowest category it's called general, and then they are going to the elite ranking, and finally if you place well then you are going to the top 8. So the plan is not to do the top 8 tournament just in the heavyweight category, also to do it in every category else. So that's the plan of Igor, that everybody can qualify for the top 8 finally, so when they got especially good results in some tournaments and earning points. So like last Nemyr World Cup, Dmitry Zilayev got qualified by the champion, and also who was Konstantinov from Bulgaria got a transition fight and also got the option to fight in the bracket. So that's it. Everybody is possible to fight in the top 8 finally, if it's settled also to other weight classes when you got the right results in other tournaments and earning points. And now we are taking a closer look to the contender from North America. The WAL, World Arm Wrestling League, was established by Steve Kaplan from the US. First tournaments were taking place in 2014. During this time they got some regional tournaments like qualification tournaments, and at the end of the season they got some finals, so you had to qualify on this regional tournaments for the finals, and then you got a shot on the hammers, which are the trophies for the WAL. So, and then the system changed a little bit in the last years. It got more and more close. They also got this kind of open championships. It takes place in the Buffalo Wings. It's some kind of fast food chain for wings in the US, and they got some regional tournaments, but you're not automatically qualified if you win a regional for some majors. So these majors are the tournaments where you can see some title fights of over 6 rounds in the cities for the hammers and for the reigning champion. A little bit like boxing, like the professional boxing matches. So if you want to be champion, you have to beat the former champion. So that's a deal. So this open tournaments, and even a win in the open tournament don't guarantee you that you can fight in this kind of league or for television, or they are getting some media coverage by Breacher Report in an app, and they also got some television time on major networks there. There's some money in it. It was rumoring that you can win $10,000. They also get this on the table. Don't know if they really pay it or how does it work. But many of the popular American heavyweights are contracted there, like Devin Larratt and Matt Mask from Canada, and Michael Todd or Jerry Cadwell from the US, and they also got some lighter pullers like the Hellraiser, Jeff Hale, or Jamie Sheldon, and also many more, RVG, and more to listen. And they also got some international guys there. So they got Ernest Gasparini from Italy fighting there against Matt Mask. They also got Wagner Bottolato from Brazil. Bowen from Australia. So a couple of guys, Konstantino from Bulgaria, or some lightweights as well, like Yannis Almonins. So many guys there. More show, in my opinion. They also got so people are getting hooked by this black shirt with a league symbol. A little bit like very closed system, so it's not a little bit shady. So you don't know how you can get a shot on a match. So it's not automatically that it's working like the PAR system, the ORPA system, which were established by the PAL, that you can automatically get a title fight. But that's the base for the WAL, for the contender. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the final question. Will the fight happen between Levan Saginashvili and Michael Todd, PAL versus WAL? So I guess we got both systems, and both systems are paying their athletes also for very good fights, but also for the exclusivity. So especially in 2019, where the last full season took place, we saw nobody, neither from the PAL nor from the WAL, fighting for another system or league. So WAL Kaplan pays their people also to take tournaments and to do super matches, but they are paying them for exclusivity. That means Michael Todd didn't pull any other tournament in 2019 except WAL. So, or some smaller things, but no slotty tour, not anything else. And the same is also with the top 8. They got big prize money. I guess it were 80 or 50,000 euro for the first place, and I guess even the 8th place, the last one in this bracket, got 5,000 or something. And on top, I guess they're also getting paid for the 3 different stages, so they also got good money, and Igor is paying good money as well to keep his athletes exclusive. So that's the point, and that's why we got these problems here to let a fight happening between Levan and Mike Todd. So that's the problem, and in my opinion, we will not see the match between them if one of both don't cancel his contract, or the contracts are changing, or maybe there's an option to let both promoters, Kaplan and Mazurenko, got a deal by themselves. So maybe like first fight under top 8 and PAL rules, and the second one under WAL rules. That could be an option. So good idea by the Hellboy. So yeah, that's the option. And in my opinion, it will be really hard to see this match happening in the next short period of time, so in the next 2 years. That's the point. So if nothing will change, then I guess we will not see Mike and Levan fight to each other. So an option would be that Mike Todd would lay down his contract like Dave Sheffy was doing, and now tries to get a shot on the title on the top 8. But in my opinion, it will be really, really hard. But I want to see this match as well, and I guess you want to see this as well too. So what you can do, write it in the comments and on social media, put up some interest, and then maybe we will see it happen in 2021 or a little bit later. That would be also my goal, to see this. Yeah, and if you like this video, so write a comment, and yeah, put a like and subscribe to the channel, and stay clean and have a nice evening. Your Hellboy. Boom!